Hello Aries, welcome to my channel Surabhi, and these are the readings for you for the last 10 days of April. And as you know, they are all general readings. They may or may not resonate with each and every one of you. They may be your energies of the person or the situation you are dealing with, or maybe the mix of both. So please feel free to swap the characters according to your situation. And if the reading does not resonate with you, please check your moon sign, Venus sign and the name sign. And if you want to get a personal reading, the details are given in the description box below. And yeah, please subscribe to my channel while I'm digging down your cards. Okay. So let me see what the other deck has to add to the messages for Aries. Okay. Guidance for the Aries. Guidance from the angels for Aries. What is the guidance for the Aries? What are the additional messages for Aries? Yeah. So Aries, you're starting off in a very powerful way. You are starting off, or you have already started off in a very powerful way. You started off in a very powerful way, in a way that it was uh, uh, either it was a new beginning, or it was you were feeling very abundant, you were feeling very content, very abundant, sort of satisfied in all that feminine energy, and you had that feeling of an empowerment of a female energy. It can be gender specific, it's not gender specific though, it can be with the males also. It is only about the energy, which was that you were feeling empowered, you were feeling abundant, you were feeling that you have that strength, that contentment, and that power, I should say, to start. Or actually you have started with something new, so it was something you decided to start afresh, perhaps. Can be that, but it is definitely, and with the Emperor, so it is definitely you are dealing with somebody who is at the same page, maybe an Aries. It's not 101% it has to be Aries, but it can be Aries. But we're dealing with someone who is powerful, who is in authority, who is in control, and definitely somebody, maybe somebody can be somebody who was dominating the relationship, so it can be vice versa also. Okay, but somebody was perhaps dominating or may not be dominating also, but then that person was not showing their feelings too much perhaps. But definitely you are dealing with your equal counterpart. Okay, whosoever you are dealing with is parallel to you in every manner, in every in status, financially or whatsoever. Okay, so both of you are in state of abundance, and you are filled with new ideas, new beginnings. You have fresh perspectives of something in your mind, or maybe the way you want to start this relationship can be that. And you are totally being in touch with your insight. With the high priestess here, you are being in touch with your insight. You are not doing much as such, though you have, I think, you are dealing with somebody who is, maybe that liking is there, something is there, but action is not being taken, and you are taking your own time to decide. You are being in touch with your insight, your intuition. You are listening to your inner voice without taking any rash decisions, without being impulsive, taking your own time. And uh, you have a lot of ideas, or I should say you are enlightened. That is the word I want to say. You are enlightened about this beginning or this connection, whatsoever this connection is. I'm being drawn to the fact that you have that mental clarity, I should say, or that enlightenment is the word which I'm getting. Like though you are dealing with this person who is an equal to you, but somehow one of them, perhaps the Aries, can be vice versa, is holding the sort of, they're holding the power in their hands. They have the upper hand, I can say, to some extent, having the upper hand, I can say. And that is not in a bad sense, not in a dominating way, but yes, they've taken the charge, sort of. They know how to go ahead, they know how to proceed, and they are following their instincts totally. And in superpower, that superpower within yourself, not that you're dominating the other person. I'm not getting that at all, actually, though it can be with some of you, but I'm not getting it. It is only that it is a new beginning in which you know how to proceed things, you know how to take this thing ahead, and you have that enlightenment, and you have that control in your hands, and you are listening to your instinct, which is a very good thing to do. And then we have the Page of Pentacles, we have the Three of Cups. So definitely, this is how you decided to proceed, or you have already proceeded with this person. Okay, and yes, with the Page of Pentacles, it has been a solid beginning. It has been a stable beginning for you. You have it in your hand, sort of. Okay, you know how to. You are focused on this, and it is a stability which is going to give you enrichment. That's what I'm getting, and you are celebrating this happiness with this person, or maybe with your friends or whatsoever. But yes, there has been a celebration, and happy times, maybe with this person, or you've had a get together or whatever. But there has been a celebration, but then suddenly what happened, that I'll take the clarifiers for that. Then there is Ten of Swords and the Nine of Swords. So definitely something suddenly happened, which caused a lot of which caused a lot of tension. You feel betrayed, and you have sleepless nights, and there is a lot of anxiety, there is obsession on someone's part, perhaps you. Maybe it started off very nicely, but then something happened which is causing a lot of heartbreak, which is causing a lot of anxiety, overthinking, and over analyzing the situation. But yes, but one more thing is that you feel as if everything has ended in your life, and you feel total darkness in your life. Okay, and you don't feel like there is anything now. What will you do with your life now? Something like that. You don't see anything ahead, lying ahead in your life. This is something like that. Basically, there is a energy of despair in this, and then again suddenly there is a Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands, somebody is again coming in towards you very, very passionately, and is a very quick energy. So either this person is in and out of your life, they suddenly come in very passionately and they suddenly go out, and that is why you are very tense about this situation. Everything was fine and suddenly maybe this person vanished, and which caused a lot of tension to you, and then again they are coming in, and then there is a judgment. So maybe because of, maybe it can be for some of you that this person is very, very passionate, very, very fiery, they come in very fast with all the passion, they love you, they have all the time for you, and then suddenly they stop everything, they are vanished. They don't talk to you, their phone calls vanish, their text messages vanish, and they don't meet you. It's something like that. Everything vanishes, but they come very fast, very passionately, and focus all their attention on you as if you are the center of their world, and they suddenly go off. Something like that. And now with the judgment, I think it is because of this tension and because of this nature of theirs that you feel that it is now the time to decide. You don't want to deal with all this nonsense and this crap now. Perhaps you're not liking it, though you like the time when they are giving you the attention, but you don't like the fact that they are in and out, and now you feel that it's time to decide. You have to take a decision, because maybe it's been a pretty long time this person is behaving with you like this. And with the Wheel of Fortune, yeah, you are deciding to move ahead. Perhaps you want something like, you take a decision, either you want to talk to this person or you take a decision on your own, but yes, something is there which makes you feel that yeah, it's time to decide, and either you be with me or you leave me, sort of, or either I be with you or I leave you, something. It's time to take a decision. That's what I'm getting with both these cards. Though the things are very uncertain, things are not very clear to you, you really don't know how you will go about talking to this person or how you will be putting this thing ahead. But yes, definitely, though the things are still not clear, but you want to move ahead with your life, and that is why you want to take a decision this way or that way. Though the things are not very clear, but yes, you are sick and tired of it perhaps, and you want to take a decision, or you want some decision should be taken, and you want it to be done, sort of. And you feel very, very you feel as if see, though you are in a need of a decision to the extent that you feel as if when this person leaves you, you feel as if you don't even exist, you're dead. You feel that sort of a tension, you feel that sort of an anxiety, you feel as if everything is ended, and you feel everything is ended. Actually, you feel that is the end of your life, and you just cry, your soul just cries out for some sort of a help, because you really want this connection, though you don't like this. Passion is there, everything is there, maybe from that side also, but you're not liking the fact of this in and out. Perhaps, let me see, I'll take the clarifiers though. With the Nine of Cups, after this, I think after this decision is done, and you get the things moving, and you want to move things ahead, or you move ahead with your life, whatever it is, whatever this decision will be, then it is followed by the Nine of Cups. So it is contentment. Now you are in a position, you are emotionally satisfied, you feel happy, you are content and satisfied. I'll see what this decision comes to. But definitely with this person or without this person, even on the basis of these cards, I can say that once you take this decision and you start moving with your life ahead, you will be happy. That much I can guarantee. You will be happy with this person or without this person, whatever it is, but you will be happy. We have the Six of Spades out here, which is the Tower. So basically what I feel is, this behavior of this person has caused you this shake up, and it has really come as a shock for you, for this person, because you were taking things in a very nice way, and now you feel as if what happened, that you this energy has come. You yourself are shocked, because you were, according to you were taking things in a very nice way, you didn't even rush in, You didn't even do anything wrong. So it's nothing that you have done anything wrong. You have done whatever was supposed to be done in a very right way. But perhaps this person, the nature of this person is that they are of this type, that they are in and out of your life. They have this habit, perhaps. Maybe that is their nature. And that is why they don't show so much of emotions with this emperor. They are very controlled in their behavior, perhaps. And but yes, it has shaken up your world. It has shaken up your world in some way, shape, or form, obviously, because that is why this negative energy is there. Number 11 or number 2 may be of some significance for your inner strength. You have great courage and kindness. You may not realize how strong and powerful you are, but there is no problem you can't solve. The compassion you give so freely to others must also be given to yourself. Stand strong in your convictions. If the right answer to tell someone is no. So what did I say? That once you take this decision, you will be happy. That is for sure. You will be happy with this person or without. If you want, if you feel it is the right thing to do, you say no to the connection. Okay, because maybe once this time this person comes in, you are very, very tense. You are very, very tense, and then suddenly they come in. Okay, so once they come in, maybe this is what you have thought. Okay, and maybe it's going from 10 to 9. So your anxiety is lessening from 10 to 9 because this person now enters, and now you feel relieved. But then you have also taken a decision that now once this person is going to come, I'll take a decision, I'll talk to him or her, and I want to move ahead in my life in some way, shape, or form. And you are giving emphasis on your emotional health. You are giving emphasis on your emotional contentment, your mental health, and your own emotions. You want you want your mental sanity, basically, and you want your own happiness, be it with this person or without this person. So you have taken a decision, at least in your mind, that you want happiness, be it with this person or without it. Whatever it happens, but then yeah, you want your happiness. This is your goal, this is what you have decided, and this is obviously the right thing to do. And there is nothing to worry in it, because yeah, you have that inner strength. So if you want, you can take a stand. Don't worry that you can't take a stand. Number 25 or number 7 may be of some significance for you. Romance. Lavish the one you love with personal attention and affection. So obviously the guidance here is romance. So now what I feel here is, either when you talk to this person, if it comes out to be a positive message, if it turns out to be positive, then obviously the person should also realize that they have to lavish you with the personal attention and affection, and things cannot keep on going the way they are. Otherwise, the guidance here may be that you need to lavish yourself with that love and affection which you so freely give to the other person. Okay, so this is the time to have a romance with yourself, perhaps, then. Or maybe you find somebody new, whatever it is. But yeah, if, or it is the guidance for this connection, that if you want a relationship in a good way, if you want a healthy relationship, if you want to proceed with the relationship, you have to lavish the person. You can't behave in this way, the way this other person is behaving, in this in and out manner. Let me see if I have any additional messages for you, Aries. Too many. Five of Pentacles, the World, the Hangman, the Two of Pentacles, and the Star. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles, chalo. So now what is here is that because of this nature of this person, with the Five of Pentacles, you are feeling very rejected. You feel, obviously I have already told you, there is a lot of mental stress out here. You feel rejected, you feel ignored, you feel left out in the cold. You feel as if this person has toyed with your feelings. You feel as if they have taken advantage of you. Okay, and that is why you are not in a very healthy state. You don't want to deal with the situation basically, and what I am getting is you want to move away. You want to move away, and with the world card, definitely you will be in the position of taking the hold of this. You will be in a position of a new beginning, and you will feel very stable. You will feel if even if you want to let go of this connection, okay, or whatever happens, because even if this person wants to accompany you, but definitely, I don't know, the vibe which I am getting here more is that you want to leave this connection, at least for now. I'm not saying it is a permanent thing, but yeah, at least for now, this is what you want to do, and maybe you will do, and maybe this is the right move also. Okay, but and with the world card, you will feel very happy, you will feel very content, you will feel that now you have gained your own power. You will feel as if like now you are in your own power. You will feel happy, you will feel content, you will focus on yourself. And with the hangman, you need to do that. Just see, the hangman is the still energy. What the message what I'm getting here with both of them is, I think you need to give time to yourself. After the world card is coming the hangman. That means take things slow. Do not move into any other relationship very fast. Just give time to yourself. Give time to yourself to heal. Okay, that's what I'm getting. You just need to give to restore your mental balance. You don't have to take any rash action. You don't have to move into any relationship also. Just focus on yourself. It's all about yourself, your own empowerment, your own happiness, your own healing. It's all about that. And with the Two of Pentacles, again you will be what I'm getting at, you will be trying to balance your soul, your happiness, your mind and heart, sort of. Okay, the turbulence of emotions, you will be trying to balance the turbulence of your emotions, which will be maybe sometimes you will feel like talking to this person, texting this person, something like that. It can be that, or maybe that person comes to you and they try to reconcile, and you will be trying to balance that turbulence in the emotions. And but you need to be still and just see. With the star, you have the hope, we have the healing. So that is what you will be getting. You will get that emotional balance with it. Okay, and just see with the Ace of Pentacles. With the Ace of Pentacles, out of nowhere, you will find that the clouds of despair have vanished, and you will find a solid solid stability. You are going to find a solid stability. So I think this is the time for you to focus on yourself, balance your own emotions. You will have that healing. Don't let your emotions waste on anyone. Okay, you may get a message, from this person, or maybe you get a message which is some good news, sort of a thing which can be a solid stability, which can lead to a solid stability. Now this can be this message can be this good news. It's not definite, it's not 100% that it has to be about a relationship. It can be any good news, or maybe some passion you want to focus on in your life, which is going to give you stability. So basically what I'm trying to say is, what I'm getting it is, you yourself are fed up. You want to move out of this connection. You are looking for your own inner peace. You want to restore your sanity, your mental health, your balance, your Empress energy. You want to basically restore this Empress energy of yours, because you are not liking the fact that you feel devastated in this connection. You don't want to be devastated. Just see from where you have come to which place, from the Empress to the Five of Pentacles, of withered energy. Okay, but you are not liking it for yourself, and it's right. So you want to restore this Empress energy of yours, and that is what you will be working for, and you will restore it. You will be able to restore it, Aries. That's what I'm getting. So beautiful. This connection be there or it doesn't be there, it's not that important. Obviously the most important thing in life is your own sanity, and you will be working for it. I think it is a beautiful energy. It is definitely a beautiful reading, Aries. Okay, so that's all I have for you. I hope it helps, and please subscribe to my channel if you like what I do. Thank you.